Meantime, I know a lot of folks were keeping tabs on the weather this morning. It was a bit active out there.
Some storms there's a blues song, Stormy Monday. Yeah. So we had that today. I say that because I've got a band practice coming up and we play that song.
You're thinking about it.
Anyway,
It's
it's serendipity when you get the storms on a Monday and you're going to play the song.
There you go.
Too. Yeah. It also dropped our air quality, or it dropped it. I say drop, but I'm meaning moderate to good. It was better here, but now back down to moderate on the air quality locally, but it's an improvement from last week. We're starting to lose that haze, a lot more blue skies in the atmosphere. 95. The heat index of 107, this number in the mid 70s, the dew point, we like it there a lot better than the low 80s that we had last week. If it were up there at this point, our heat index would be well above 115. So, you know, little improvements here and there. It's still active in North Texas. There's an upper level low pressure system. You see the spin moving into the panhandle. That's yielding some storms up toward Lubbock, and some of that will try to work towards San Antonio overnight. This is going to be decaying. We'll keep an eye on it. If it makes it to Live Oak, B counties, that's a possibility, but looks like most of the guidance wants to kill that off before making it into the coastal bend. Just isolated stuff here Tuesday. More of that decaying activity Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, approaching the northern parts of the coastal bend. And again, more isolated stuff, mainly along the sea breeze heading into Wednesday, and I think even Thursday too. Short-term high pressure going to be off to our west. That's going to be why some of those storms may work a little bit farther to the south, and it's also why the heat index won't be crazy high. Just a sliver less humidity, so we'll keep the heat index around 105 Thursday. But watch how this changes. This is the pattern shift now. Over the weekend, that region of high pressure splits, and in between, we get a little inverted trough, little avenue, a little opening to the Gulf of Mexico and its tropical moisture. This is what we're looking at now. Remember that front we were talking about last week that may come south this week? This is it. A lot of dry air north of it. It doesn't make it here. We keep some moisture in place through Thursday. That's why we've got the isolated activity. Meantime, to the south, lots of moisture into Florida around this area of high pressure. Tons of rain expected there. And as we work over the weekend and into early next week, some of that moisture may try to get into Texas, and this would be deep tropical moisture, really rich, moist atmosphere. That could mean some meaningful rainfall. It's not out of the question that some spin tries to develop somewhere in the Gulf of Mexico. That's way out there, though. We're just looking at pattern recognition right now. So isolated stuff through Thursday, Father's Day weekend looking dry. Then Monday, raising the bar there, so to speak, on the rain chances. The Hurricane Center's not flagging anything for tropical development over the next 7 days, so there's no reason to be concerned about anything, but it could mean, again, next week that we may receive some pretty good rain chances here. We'll have to see how it all plays out, but that's what we're watching right now. 78 tonight, light southeast breeze, 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow, an isolated shower or storm. Otherwise, same as right now, hot and humid. Highs into the middle 90s, a heat index up around 109. East to southeast wind 3 to 15 miles per hour. It'll be really smooth in the morning on area bays. Just some light chop in the afternoon, 1 to 2 foot waves at a 5-second period. And again, next 7 days, we've got a trio of low-end isolated stuff. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Father's Day looking dry but very hot. And then into next week, that's when we may have that little shift in the tropical environment starting to work closer to Texas. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Again, nothing overly concerning right now, but 'tis the season where we start getting stuff in from the Gulf rather than from the west and north. We're going to start getting these, little waves of tropical moisture, and that's just kind of what happens this time of year.
And the important part of that forecast, your first reminder that Sunday is, in fact, Father's Day.
It is.
So,
Alan's first Father's Day. Very exciting.
good stuff, man.
All right,
Good
Alan,
stuff.
thank you. Still to come here on 3 News.